Happy New Year, everyone. This is Relaxing Facts. I'm Chad K. I'm glad that I'm healthy now. Today I'll be talking about birthdays. Each week, I share interesting stories and little-known facts on a variety of topics, accompanied by gentle, soothing music. My goal is to help you find a sense of calm during your busy day. Feel free to settle into a cozy spot and let yourself be carried away by these relaxing facts. Birthday traditions began in the earliest civilizations where people first tried to understand time, fate, and the cycles of life. In ancient Egypt, the earliest recorded birthdays were not personal milestones, but sacred events tied to the transformation of a ruler. When the pharaoh took the throne, Egyptians believed he became a living god. This spiritual rebirth was more important than the day he entered the world as an infant. The coronation marked the beginning of a divine life. Priests performed rituals, offerings were made to the gods, and the event was recorded as a moment of cosmic importance. Although this tradition did not resemble a modern birthday at all, it planted the seed that a single day marking a new phase of life deserved recognition and ceremony. Mesopotamian cultures, particularly Babylon, continued to connect birthdays with divine favor. Babylonian astrology influenced how birthdays were perceived because Babylonians believed the positions of the stars and planets at the moment of birth could shape a person's character and destiny. They celebrated the birthdays of kings and important figures with feasts, sacrifices, and protective rituals. Astrology served as a tool for predicting the future of a ruler and for understanding the larger forces influencing the kingdom. Ordinary people did not celebrate their birthdays in the way that leaders did. Yet the idea that birth was a moment worthy of observance was firmly established. Ancient Greece added new layers to birthday traditions by blending ritual, symbolism, and mythology. One of the most important connections comes from the worship of Artemis, the goddess of the moon. Greeks honored her with round cakes meant to resemble the moon, and they placed candles on top so the light would shine like moonlight. The act of lighting candles was both a tribute and a prayer. The rising smoke carried wishes and messages skyward, so when people today blow out candles and make a wish, they echo a custom developed more than 2,000 years ago. The Greeks also believed that each person was protected by a guiding spirit that renewed its care every year. This idea paved the way for celebrating personal birthdays as moments of renewal and spiritual attention. The Romans expanded the practice into everyday life. They celebrated the birthdays of ordinary citizens, not just rulers or gods. A Roman birthday typically involved a gathering of friends and family, offerings to household gods, and a shared meal. Gifts were often symbolic, such as scented oils or small items meant to bring luck. The government recognized the birthdays of emperors as national events that reinforced loyalty and unity throughout the empire. Roman women, however, were not commonly given birthdays of their own, a reflection of gender norms in Roman society. Birthday greetings inscribed on tablets or papyrus survive today, showing that even 2,000 years ago, people enjoyed the idea of expressing affection, gratitude, and goodwill on someone's special day. Early Christianity treated birthdays with caution. Many early Christian thinkers felt birthdays were too closely tied to pagan customs and astrology. They preferred to celebrate the day of a person's death, which they viewed as the beginning of eternal life. Over time, the celebration of Christmas as the birth of Jesus changed the attitude toward birthdays. By honoring a sacred birth, Christians began to accept the idea of celebrating human births as well. Medieval Europe still focused more on named days, the feast days of saints for whom people were named. If someone was named after St. Catherine, for example, the feast of St. Catherine was more important than the birthday itself. But gradually, the idea of personal birthdays spread through families, especially among the nobility. During the Middle Ages, birthdays carried superstitions tied to protection and luck. Many families believed that evil spirits were more active on the day a person aged, so gatherings, food, and well wishes served as protective measures. People consulted astrologers for predictions about a child's future. In wealthy households, birthdays emphasized lineage and inheritance. The birth of a son or daughter could shape political alliances and determine the stability of an estate. While these celebrations did not resemble modern parties, they helped establish the pattern of birthdays as yearly markers of personal and social significance. By the Renaissance, improvements in record-keeping made it easier to know one's exact birth date. Parish registries and government documents tracked births with greater accuracy, so personal birthdays became more meaningful. The rise of humanism, which emphasized individual worth and creativity, encouraged the idea that each life deserved personal recognition. Birthdays became an opportunity to celebrate growth, education, and the unfolding of a person's unique talents. This period also saw the expansion of children's birthday customs, especially in wealthy families who could afford to provide gifts, sweets, or small festivities. The Enlightenment further shaped the development of birthday culture. Scientific curiosity encouraged people to study human development, childhood psychology, and the significance of early life. Families began to view children not simply as future workers or heirs, but as individuals who needed nurture and guidance. This new understanding of childhood supported the growth of birthday celebrations that focused on joy, learning, and affection. Gift-giving took on a deeper emotional purpose, marking achievements and reinforcing family bonds. Germany played an especially important role in forming the modern birthday. In the 18th and 19th centuries, German families celebrated Kinderfest, a child's birthday party that included a cake topped with candles. The number of candles represented the child's age, and an extra candle symbolized hope for the future. Children made a wish and blew out the candles, continuing the ancient idea of sending hope skyward through light and smoke. The cake itself often remained lit throughout the day as a symbol of life. German immigrants brought these customs to the United States, where they blended with emerging American traditions and spread widely through communities, schools, and eventually through popular culture. By the 19th century, industrialization and urbanization influenced birthday customs in new ways. Mass-produced goods, bakery products, and printed cards made it easier for families to celebrate birthdays in personalized and elaborate ways. The growing middle class embraced birthdays as family-oriented events filled with sentimental gifts, special meals, and moments of reflection. The idea of the birthday party expanded, becoming a social event for children and adults alike. Many of the elements that feel timeless today, such as balloons, decorated cakes, and games, began to take recognizable modern forms in this period. The 20th century transformed birthdays into major cultural celebrations around the world. Advertising and consumer culture helped shape expectations for how a birthday should look. Companies that made greeting cards, toys, and decorations promoted the idea of celebrating birthdays with style and enthusiasm. Birthday songs became common in schools and households, reinforcing the idea that everyone deserves a moment of joy, attention, and recognition each year. Photography and later digital media encouraged families to document birthdays, adding layers of memory and tradition to each celebration. As people lived longer and moved more frequently, birthdays also became opportunities to maintain connections with friends and relatives across distances. In many cultures, birthdays took on new forms that blended older customs with modern influences. In parts of East Asia, long life noodles symbolize longevity and are shared during birthday meals. In Latin American communities, the quinceañera marks the 15th birthday of a young woman with music, dance, and ceremonies that honor family and tradition. In many African cultures, birthdays emphasize communal gatherings, storytelling, and shared dishes that strengthen bonds across generations. These diverse practices show that while birthdays have ancient roots, they continue to evolve in ways that reflect the values and history of each society. Today, birthdays are celebrated in countless ways. Some people prefer quiet moments with a small group, while others enjoy large gatherings filled with games, music, and social rituals. The meaning of a birthday varies across cultures and individuals. For children, the day may represent excitement, imagination, and the joy of growing. For adults, it may become a moment of reflection or gratitude. For elders, it may represent wisdom, resilience, and the ability to look back on a lifetime of memories. Despite all these differences, the heart of birthday celebrations remains surprisingly consistent. People come together to honor a life, to share food, to express affection, and to wish one another good fortune for the year ahead. And I wish you good fortune for our new year here. And that brings us also to the end of this week's talk. If you did like this episode of Relaxing Facts, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, or just clicking like. I hope you have a fantastic day, whether you're taking a moment to unwind or simply enjoying some calming listening. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Chad K. I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.